Welcome everybody, Wagwan. Welcome to another Sports Frenzy podcast, and I'm your host Levon, and it's a World Cup night, so of course it has to be about World Cup. We have to talk about football, man, and as you can see, man, all like that's the body no shakes. Big up to our sponsors, man. Let's Care Medical. Remember, visit them at their 3 branches in Mandeville, Santa Cruz, and Montego Bay. And big up to everybody in the chat already. Ensure that you guys share it up. Trap them and big up yourself as always. Jeremy, big up yourself. Kedlan, big up yourself. We have a man coming on tonight where say, we have a belt buckle. You can go for civil jack or supple jack as you wanna call it. A country then call it civil jack, but it right then for it is supple jack. So man say, I come with that and y'all come with a concubine and all these things, but the man say, if you on the show too, talking about none other than Robbie. I'll go on the rich one.
That is a rich in the name of blood,
Well, bro, we haven't been here in a minute, man, but a lot of things that's happened in football. Like a whole lot in this World Cup. Teams that expect to move on, gone at them yard. Everybody at them yard beside me, I'm a coach. But before we get into it, man, I can't say what you have to say right now,
What I mean, many of these things, I tune in on my WhatsApp group. Some of these results, I predict them, but not the same score line though. That's the thing. I mean, I predict the same score line. But it's actually because, you know what? If I look on the Champions League knockout round, look how much so-called big name doing tonight. And it comes to a conclusion, I said, the gap as close between the small and the big. So the football expand round, so now football don't stay one place anymore. So if you actually come play football now, not just live off a name and team of fear nobody anymore. Remember, Josh Carly actually make this challenge or some competition. I was the one that getting most points for group winner. So I actually won it.
You are good. I see you try to win a Robbie, but it not gonna work still enough. You know, see I try to escape from some beating, but you're not gonna get it, man. Don't worry yourself. We're now also joined by the handsome fella. No homo, the guy's looking handsome tonight. Welcome, Kims. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Chilling.
Robbie
Rich, walk on with your phone, brother. There, dog. Walk on.
Steady the phone, Robbie.
Yeah, man.
Can you tell me I move up and down, Robbie, to give me a feedback, you see me?
Oh, sorry about that.
Alright, people in that are called. Just answer the phone and forward back. See it and me alone I say it, Kim. See it there?
School done, man. School done.
You don't know, say T there as always.
Big up yourself, T. Big up yourself. School done, man. Class done until January, so get some time for feel good and, look good according to
All right. Well, bro, as I've been saying, man, it has been enthralling, entertaining, and I mean heartbreaking for some, including yourself, because your boys never really brought it home. But let me see. We're going to start right at the quarterfinals. First and foremost, did we spoke about this? Let me see. I don't think we did. No. So the pre-tournament favorites. You see, if you sit down on Facebook at the time, brother, you couldn't be this side could have lose a match there. That's how they put it across. But guess what? They fluffed their lines, and I mean, look, it was 3 or 4 minutes to go in the game, And here comes the mighty Croats. Went down there and scored a goal, and yes, people might say it was deflected and all of that and blah blah blah. But I don't want to get into the game. I just want to just run over the rules in terms of big tournament favorites Brazil. What happened? Rabbi, see, I let camera a blink out, man. What going for your side, bro? We yes, we're gonna win tournament, so what going?
No, man. At no time I did actually tell him myself was that you guys were telling me that I'm the favorite, and I said no, I'm not the favorite. So don't come tag that on me, you know. They tell you already. But they tell you something gonna lose because of the stupid coach. I'm telling you already. So don't make it sound like Billy come and say, oh, Brazil have to win. No, man, they tell you this coach is no better than Taffa. I'm telling you that already. He's no better than Taffa.
Yeah, the disrespect, but Robbie, on a real though, Robbie. Based on the side that you guys assembled, you really thought that you guys would have dropped out at the quarterfinal stage?
No, semi-final. That was the furthest meeting. Semi-final, not quarterfinal.
But remember, Robbie, you, along with other Brazilian fans, tell me say, oh, this is the deepest Brazilian side they have ever seen, and you don't have to rely on Neymar and blah blah blah. You could have replaced anybody and
what
Arsenal
happened?
and Kofat and all of these stuff. And what happened?
That's why I have to blame the coach significantly because it's one of the deepest squad, and I don't think him utilize the squad properly. Remember, all these things started when I said I would not start Paqueta beside Casemiro, and it caused one bag of problem, and people said this and people said that. But I always tell you, if a team going to toe-to-toe with Brazil, Brazil is going to short in numbers in the midfield. And against Croatia, I'm sure Croatia did knock you out of the park in the midfield. Because we have less person to win the ball to run the midfield. You cannot use your pressure Casemiro, you cannot use Paqueta to help Casemiro to win a midfield battle. When you have man like when Kogovic or Madrid, you're crazy. It's even you spread, but I could understand. But you're gonna use Paqueta? Come on, man, you sell it this stuff. And they were playing a moments too. Then the game now, you take a Vinny. When you take a Vinny, I expect you to put a Martinelli, the best player against Cameroon. He don't. Him do some madness. And then why was we caught high up the field and we lead 1-0? Some play madness, tactics madness, and then people make you look at this coach is no good. I've been telling you that already. But
Bro, what
people make it speak like
Why up the chairs? You can hear the balling.
man. But whenever I expect to win though, whom they expect to win, Argentina beat them.
This man at Netherlands winning the games.
I don't know why.
The man tell me say, oh, Van Gaal a big coach, and expect Van Gaal to galvanize these troops and bring them over the line.
But he did.
Huh?
He did. But Argentina was better.
Did what?
He did. Actually, nobody expect Netherlands to reach that far. You expect Netherlands to reach that far?
Come on, bro. Yeah, I had them to reach out at least the quarters. That's where I had them reaching.
But that's you, but many people didn't do it. Because when I mentioned that, them say me I laugh, I may say, when I look on players instead and look on a unit as a team. And that is why I post chemistry in football is underrated and nobody will look at chemistry. People just look at names and results alone.
But on the basis that you're bringing it across is... Based on how you're bringing it across, it doesn't make any sense because I saw the argument and you were making an argument for Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton. Bro, you can't bring that come a World Cup, brother.
No, but
when we think your coach mess up, listen. When you play the game, when you score the goal, see where your coach mess up now, Fred should not them accompany man them field. What Bruno up on the bench for?
Fox.
But at the end of the day, you don't know, say you're crying and your tears.
But remember a couple years ago, I think a year or two ago, and I said don't read Rodrigo highly, people say him better than Vinny, and I said no. And Rodriguez proved his work up that is miles beyond Vinny. I don't think Rodrigo is actually a star player like
But Robbie, let's be honest before I join Kims into this. And I think Kims will probably agree. Vinny never covered himself with any flaws in this World Cup either. Vinny was below par. Let's be honest, fam.
What's that?
Vinicius Jr. was below par in this World Cup. The expectation that this guy has came into the World
But
Cup with,
yesterday, he never live up to the expectation, but don't say below
bro.
par.
If you don't live up to the expectation, that means that you're below par, bro.
Uh, I wouldn't say that. It depends on um. It really depends on who set the expectation, right? Because if you have a particular expectation for somebody, I didn't think Vinny played bad. Um, I just thought that I didn't think there was a game where Brazil played well and Vinny played bad. I think, for example, the Croatia game, I think the whole team was bad. Right? I don't think it
Fair.
was. I don't think I could single out and say, okay, this person was great. I think the whole team was bad. Obviously, Neymar scored, but I think and I think that is why they actually lost the game because and I think I've said it when Josh and Ham was here. I think Brazil is a better team than Croatia. I think Brazil have better players than Croatia. But I think if you allow a team to stay around, to feel like they have a chance, they'll they'll get a chance and they'll grab at that chance. And I think that's what happened. If you notice, all right. For example, I believe today in the Argentina game, should it have been nil all going down? I think Croatia would have won.
Bro, if that was nil all about 80 minutes,
Yeah,
I empty my account on Croatia for win that game.
yeah.
However, you see from the moment Argentina decided that I'm gonna show you the big team right now, show some me have the better players. That was it. But before we get to the game today, also just as I mentioned, Argentina they knocked up Netherlands on penalties, and I found this one funny. Why? Van Gaal talked up the team and said that they are prepared for penalties and all those shenanigans, and yet they were knocked out on penalties. You just can't make these things up, man. But I think the Dutch was negative in their approach in the game. They came out flat-footed in the first half, and they were basically run off the park. Argentina coach is that's like madman to us. Sometimes in brain chips. So based on substitution that never really made any sense, and Netherlands pulled it back and draw. It was 2-2 going into extra time and all of that, and went to penalties. Argentina prevailed. Big up to Martinez. It was quite good in the penalty shootout, even though I think they were just some regular routine save. But Argentina get the better of them. But Robbie, you look at this game overall. Where you thought if Van Gaal lost the game?
Van Gaal show Argentina too much respect. Too much respect. I think it's in the total. They have the defense and they have the midfield. I don't think they should play that negative football against Argentina. And do remember this. This team is not only about Messi. So him approach the game was wrong. I wouldn't approach the game that way. I have the team, I have the defense, and I go ball. So I think him going negative will actually kill the goal game and so forth. Because you see when I go ball, you get 2 goals. I don't know why they approach the game. I don't know. Van Gaal, I don't know.
Just
I
like
just am being
time up, bro.
Huh?
Time up, man.
Yeah, you can't say no. I think this should be in final job. My final big job. Yeah.
Yeah, instead,
But he's a coach at real Ireland, you know.
why?
Not that's only the football, the way him think about football itself. That's no nonsense, man. He's not.
I'm surprised him doing it.
Huh?
He said, I'm not surprised. Why? Because they rate Jose Mourinho highly. So you're like pragmatic coaches.
Yeah, that's what you know. Aye, we rate tacticians and we rate first coaches that are not afraid to do certain tactics and accept the team what it is and play to the strength. It's not like a man coming in, this is where we are going to play, and who can play that go away. And then our market, they must be side more. But like coaches that say, all right, this is the team strength, you play to the way here, and I do this, and so forth. And a lot of people know what football in detail. Some team play football in negative football, but then don't play the same way if you watch it in details. And the person get different roles to do. Stroke City don't play the Antigua match. They are slightly different because Stroke City don't try to bump the ball and try to play a lot of long ball. Antigua match don't play long ball regularly. They try to play out when they get the ball, when they stick these. People just step on negative football like every negative football is the same concept. No.
Okay.
So
But
understand.
All right, Kebs, you don't know say the chance we get we have to beat that player. So this particular one decides to you end up a step up because him of the armband and take the first penalty. Well, in bullshit. And it's part of the reason why the team went behind in the penalty shootout. So overall, what did you thought the Dutch players were represented? I mean, personally, I thought they were awful throughout the entirety of the tournament, except for the round of 16 game that they actually played, and they were quite decent in that one. I just thought they were lackadaisical, they lacked the cutting edge, and overall, I just think they were negative right throughout the tournament. People might say yes, they did what they had to, but looking at how Argentina set up, do you think that it was a negative approach from Van Gaal, or it was just that Argentina was just clearly the better side on the day?
Well, I think I was reading something the other day, and they were saying that the coach, they were saying that the Argentinian coach, like he did something. I don't remember exactly what they said to combat what Netherlands' strength was. I'd have to go back and read and see exactly what he said. But again, I think typical Van Gaal style. I think he wanted to see the strategy what Argentina was going to come with, and then try and see if he could exploit that strategy. So basically watch the ball game first, see how the ball game is playing, see the tempo that Argentina have, and then try to exploit their weaknesses and play to Netherlands' strength. And then I think after the first goal, it was like, all right, it's just one goal. After the second goal, now I think everything changes, and then they just had to it was all or nothing, right? I think they just had to go for it, and I think when you see them start playing that freely, then you actually see them start playing football. There's no more tactics, no more this, no more that, because there's no easy day you lose or you go home. But then if you notice in extra time, they go back to the same. They go back to the same thing, right? So they get the two goals playing a particular way. And again, Robbie saying rate him, I can never rate that man. But then it goes back to coaching. Because now you have to tell your team that, hey, this is me. Hey, I think now it becomes a mental game. Hey, we have them boys are reeling. We come back from 2-0 down, it's now 2-all. Now is the time where we have to take over. Now is the time where we have to pressure. Because guess what? Remember, Argentina was comfortable at 2-0. Now it's 2-all. The goal score in basically the last couple seconds. Now going into extra time, you have all the momentum. So now it's your time to come out and start attack, because Argentina's scared right now, because nobody expect Netherlands to now win this game because they were down 2-0. But I think, with the coaching mentality and some of the players' mentality, it just never work out. And I guess Van Gaal thing was, let's play for penalties. I guess that was his mantra. Let's play for penalties and end up backfiring.
All right, and here's Trap Diamond saying that my issue with footy is that most coaches need to have a plan based on in-depth research, but also play the players and play the game. She also saying that that's why team marshals are important on the pitch, who can do a running analysis while on the pitch / read the game and change the play. That is facts. That's very important. And yes, Jermaine was also saying that I was looking at the player I was hearing about Gakpo. He never did anything. All right, so Jermaine, Gakpo didn't do anything, but so did the rest of the Dutch players. They didn't do anything in that game. And I mean, how much chances did he actually get? He came deep, never got the ball much. He was starved. So again, we have to really reason these things in context and look at things in a contextualized manner. Because if we're being honest, I don't like saying really to get the ball. So honestly,
And I think also, listen, as great as these players are, we also have to remember that they're playing against other great players.
facts.
So no, if I'm hearing about this Gakpo person all tournament going up against me in a knockout game, all right, for example, let us say we never know how great Mbappe was, and I'm the first time I watch football. Let's say me or not talk about Mbappe all the time, and the first time you watch Mbappe is the England game. To me, is a bug net.
And that you're gonna say it's
To
a bug.
me, him is a bug. To me, it's
Yeah.
best. Why everybody create this big stir over Mbappe? This man, no, this all Kyle Walker lock him down. This man not good. That's what me ever say. So
Facts.
I think when we're analyzing players, and I know in Jamaica we have a mentality where we'll go game by game. Today, yeah man, are the best baller. Tomorrow, all my rocks, and then we'll go game by game and so. But I think we have to give the totality. We have to look at the player and we say, all right, he just have a bad game. Like these people are human beings. He just had a bad game, and we just take it from this one.
Facts. And here's Alika saying that Kemze noticed Van Gaal sub and noticed Argentina makes sub two and the Maria play good. But I come back down to what Kemz was saying. Yes, Argentina started to play well. Why? Because the Netherlands went back to their negative football. It wasn't the case as if they were punching on the front foot like they were doing when they were chasing the game. So no, it was 2-all extra time. Van Gaal just played the game for penalties. Simple as that. No attacker after that. And they realized that the twin tower up top was actually giving the Argentina defense trouble. Wiggers and Luke De Jong. So you have to look at that, man. But at the end of the day, with this night, one on and here's Ariman saying that match views with the likes people. Let the guys know it's not robots watching this match. Like, I don't need to tell them that, man. They know the rule. Just tell them that.
Hey, may I hear one feedback like a fan of blow?
Yeah, Robbie background, man.
Robbie, turn off your fan, no boss, and use a book on. I felt all minister. Did I hear it?
Yo, easy that you. Here's chat that was saying that. Alright. Robbie, when I hear time come, we'll just let you choose in because that affect the people. So yes, chat that was saying that I have a very soft spot for the Dutch, but you have a genius in Messi who can give you a moment of magic and change a game on the drop of a hat. Just like I have a genius named Peter Drury. I love to hear that gun commentary. Anyways, let's move on. Marco, surprise team for a lot, but personally not for me. I just thought they have been very good. I think they have been a decent team overall in terms of how they have structured and they play together as a unit. Now, before tournament started, it was Arsenal along with myself who said that if there's one African team who really believe that could have caused any noise at this World Cup, it was them. So far, so good. They have done themselves well. I mean, the midfield partnership of Amrabat and Unai has been super for them, man. And I think it was who also mentioned that when they really take into consideration how Akeem and Amal plays gung ho, he has not been doing that this World Cup, and he has been solid defensively. And what made their victory over Portugal impressive was that their two main centre backs were out of that game. First, Agard never started because he came off in the previous game. Now, Saiz, he started and realized that he was limping right throughout until I was saying that all Portugal needed was pressure on that side of the attack. Just go for Saiz side because I watched the game and I was there and I was seeing like he was limping. So I was saying, why didn't I target this man? Because he's a limp. They eventually take him off and you realize that two new centre backs and they held their own and they held out Portugal. And now we look at it and still you have to ask yourself some big questions. This is one of the best Portugal side that has been assembled. It was one of the only team at World Cup that could really replace anybody at any given time, and it simply don't change any team any at all. No, realizing that in that game they were basically shut out. They got 1 and 2 opportunities in which even the last chance with Pepe should have buried that. Ramos also got a chance that he should have buried, but it was far and few between. And I don't think Portugal approached the game properly. I think they were negative in some aspect, and I mean, boy, Jason goalkeeper never cover himself in any glory either. That was poor from Diego Costa. He can't come and be so soft, brother. But as Dimo always say, and as he has joined the panel, welcome, bro. Dimo always say that we have to give praises to opponents. That leap by Enesri, that was just super, man. You have to give him that. It was super height distance that he covered in order to get his head on that ball. And Morocco held on for a 1-0 victory. Now, as a jump on Demo, right, that's how I start with you. What you thought of the performance?
Yeah, so good night everybody. Big up yourself.
Son low, bro.
Can I hear me? You hear me?
Good. Yeah.
No, you sound low. I want to hear from my phone. Talk
Go
again
on
when
now,
me here.
bro.
All right. Mega come out and come back in. Come and I hear you.
All right, do that on forward. All right, Kims, now we look at this one. As I just mentioned, Costa never covered himself in any glory. And I just think that Portugal lacked the cutting edge in that game. And it was just a half game for them total for me. What you thought about it?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was just a bad game. I think if these teams play 10 more times, I think Portugal will win 9 times out of 10. Right? Um, I think Portugal. I mean, apart from when Portugal was starting to chase the game, like the last, and that Moroccan got the one on one, and I don't know what I'm doing with the ball. It's a kick it on the keeper or something like that. But I see even Ziyech after the game, I run him down for boxing him, and I made like he must say like how you miss that, right? But I think again, I don't think it was a bad game from Portugal. I think they got the better chances, especially in the balance of the game, like in the 90 minutes. Obviously, you see Bruno, and we can debate if it was a square or a shot, but that go off of the crossbar. There were some chances where them get where normally these chances will put away, and obviously that Pepe one. They give Pepe that two more times. Pepe put in that in at the back of the net, right? Again, this is football, and I say sports is very cruel, and sometimes it's just not meant to be. I can't explain it. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. But I think Morocco, obviously they've only conceded one goal in the World Cup, and it was our own goal versus Canada, right? And obviously they play against Spain. They play against some really top teams, and to only concede one goal, you have to tip your hats off to them. But looking at the Portugal team, as you mentioned, it was big names everywhere on the bench, big names on the field, big names. I think Felix was outstanding in that game, just couldn't score, right? But he was everywhere. He was present. I never know Felix could have played a ball. So when I watch him play Atletico, I don't see that, right? So it's like somebody, it's like a girl where them parents lock them up and then get a bus out the door, and then
Cha
just
cha
make the you side. That is what
cha cha.
Felix. He was expressing himself this World Cup, and again, it's just really unfortunate. But again, at the end of the day, what counts is the result, right? And the chances. When I see the chances in the semifinals, right? So it's all just the result, and I think Morocco, when you look on the full scope, they deserve to be where they are. They earn it. So that's my take on the game.
All right, and Dima, go ahead.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. So
All right.
before I get into the game as well, when I look at the starting lineup, the coach has started William Carvalho in every single game this season.
Yeah,
Why must the season? This World Cup. Why
yeah,
drop him
yeah.
for that? Why drop him for such a crucial game?
Listen, the coach has made big calls before and it paid off. Obviously, one of the main ones, dropping Cristiano and playing Ramos. And that paid off for him in the last game. He went with the same, front line, and that didn't work out this time. But listen, you mentioned it earlier. I am big on giving the opponents praise. And for me, I know a lot of people see this as some kind of fluke or a upset. But going into that game, if Morocco was going to beat Portugal, I never saw it as an upset. Like based off how they've been playing throughout this World Cup, it was no big upset to me. The man them just don't concede goals. Like the man them going on a penalty shootout with Spain and still never concede that a goal, that a shootout, brother. Like it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. And for me, it's fully deserved. It's like they cover so much ground as a unit. You know what I mean? It's not just two and three players that do it. Everybody covering and defending really well as a team. They're very solid, hard to break down. And having said that, Portugal did create chances because they have quality players. But I think Morocco were outstanding during the game. El Nasiri, we telling you the last time, forget the man in the props who needed the combine 11, when they just dash him away. Like, oh, we don't have this born illness here, blah blah blah. But it's fine, it's fine. He outshone the man who would have put in at the combine 11. Both of them just give
Bro, what
because
if
he
I tell us
score
say
a
yo, yo, so while the match are gone,
mm-hmm.
I think message me and say, yo, and Nestor not get the man them no strength up top. It's like say it like say it like no 9:38. And so by 9:40,
Mm-hmm.
boom, the man score me. I say boom, but the man skate.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just football. I mean, he has been decent all tournaments. I know you guys don't rate him and that kind of thing, but for me, I think he has done a job. I didn't see a lot of Buffal in that game, who for me is one of the standout players. he wasn't that effective. But they got the job done as a collective, and Morocco moves on. And for me, if King Leonard go win it, I wouldn't mind seeing Morocco lifting the trophy. Like they really come a far away. And listen, man, well done to them. I think a lot of talks are on Ronaldo and his exit and all of that stuff, and rightly so. One of the greats of the game. Probably his last World Cup, as he mentioned him wanting to come back for the Euros. But you know, a sad way for him to leave. But it is what it is. He will come back
Alright.
and bring up this is what the first semi-finalist from Africa. So
Correct.
big up Morocco. Yeah,
Definitely.
man, big them up.
Here's Ironman saying that the two games Portugal lost, he didn't start Carvalho. See it. Can't tell, man. But Robbie, you're mega let you know. I'm just a mute your side of my them.
Wait, you want my views on the game? America overall, America last game that they won against Portugal.
Portugal game, man.
I've been telling that this Portugal team is overrated, but nobody wants to hear me. It's pretty much overrated. Telling already. It's not only Cristiano Ronaldo in bench as a big move. In bench consider also. So him a man where a change up from another day and so forth. Funny as a DM must say, it didn't work out this time. And perhaps need to give in towards Morocco players, such as the name that Pepe mentioned, and the number 14 also that been having a good tournament. And the West Ham defender plus the former Wolves defender has been playing good. Akim is playing good, and the what name the boy from right back.
Robbie. Yes, instead of name what the man them 1-1, they said the whole team has been playing good.
No, no matter what. They don't right back there, man. We can't pronounce him name. He might play left back though, but he play for Bayern.
Mazraoui, man. Mazraoui, but he never played the last game. Mazraoui had an injury.
No, but that's overall tournament though. He might play
Yeah,
good.
Mazraoui,
So,
man.
and actually the coach need to give props to and never play good. And I think actually win a money for the match. So we actually pretty good. Yeah, but never get the scoreline right, but they lose one ticket, but actually pretty Morocco for big Portugal. Portugal is nothing special. Nothing special. I don't know why people desperate go far.
I'm thinking about it.
People
Just
love,
like I mentioned
but,
that.
yeah.
Just to add this to what you've been saying, you know that they've gone over 800 plus minutes without a team scoring on them since this coach has taken over them.
Wow.
That's a Morocco, right?
That's correct.
From
I never
Afghan.
know that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Me tell you, the man them just don't concede goals, bro.
No worry, man. It's done tomorrow, though.
Hear that, brother?
All right, Robbie, finish up.
Yeah, so been after this long time say, I never had a group on them WhatsApp group. We've been at talk about Morocco, say they're the better African team. They've been playing well. Yeah, Portugal team is overrated, honestly, because the team with so much names have to play have to go to the World Cup and against both Serbia. So what that shows is and change of a squad and it's still not really much difference. With against a Switzerland side,
Hold on, Robbie. May I try to understand your football thought process, right? So you're saying that a team to you is overrated because the way how they have to make it to the World Cup and because they lose to Morocco. May I try to understand?
No.
Tell me why.
These are just the high points to show people that they are actually not good, but overall they're not good. So I'm not using that only, but cause a lot of people who watch football, them just watch the surface, they don't watch in details. And we can't go to the long details to actually show people that they're
No, we
not.
have a lot. One thing with this live, it can go on forever. So we have a lot of time. So more I hear why Portugal over it. Because if I'm not mistaken, they rank number 9. I think they rank number 9. Right? In other words.
And I think this World Cup have shown that ranking thing, you can't really use them to judge a team. Because it all depends on who them players and so forth.
Hold on. So this is what we are doing. They are ranked number 9. right? So based on your standards, you're saying they're overrated. So you're saying that they shouldn't be ranked at 9, they should be ranked lower. Correct?
Mm, if you're gonna put in a concept there, if you're gonna put in that concept, then that means that Brazil is overrated. If you're gonna tell me that Brazil is in the
Yeah,
same
but Robbie,
category.
Robbie, your statement, the man I
And you
use
was
match
saying them
against you, innit?
overrated, you know.
No,
You
no, no, no,
said
no, no, no. I didn't use the rank. I use the rankings. I'm using what people are saying about them, not the rankings. Using the rankings to say then to justify something. I wasn't using the ranking. I
but
thought
Robbie,
for me, I watch football in details and so forth. They are nothing special. And you're going to say the rankings rank them at number 9, and I wasn't using the rankings to do it. And I can tell that the ranking that time can mislead you because our soccer Jamaicans before the World Cup they rank how much and rank how much in the Caribbean and in the CONCACAF, but yet we could go to the World Cup. So it's
Hold
more
on,
than
hold
one
on,
team
hold
on
on.
this ranking.
Robbie,
They
Robbie,
can't just use ranking to justify things.
Robbie. You're saying that they're overrated, Zine, and they're ranked
Yeah,
number
but
9 in the
not
world.
not
Wait,
by the
wait, wait.
ranking too.
No, yeah, me get
Not
that, me
using
get that.
ranking
But,
too.
but I'm asking you, are you saying that people rate them more than number 9 in the world? How should they be rated if people see them
Ah,
as number 9
all
in
right.
the world?
You know why I'm saying that? There are a lot of Messi and Argentina fans are saying before the World Cup, and you see it on Facebook all over, that Ronaldo
Yeah.
have a better team than Argentina, which is rubbish.
Okay.
Hold
So,
on. How is it
just
rubbish?
so tell me, all that it makes sense.
Hold on, boss. Hold on. We're not run gonna we're not rush. So Robbie, man for money, I'm gonna name all the two teams and you tell me which team have the
No,
better
no,
players.
no. You're gonna use that instead of a collective unit. Been tell us say chemistry in
No,
football is underrated,
come
you know.
on, Robbie. Listen, Robbie. I'm using your own statement to say, yo,
Exactly.
people say Portugal have a better team than
No one
Argentina.
of me so that me say people are saying that and I say that is
Robbie, that
rubbish.
me say a while ago, Robbie. Listen,
Yeah.
bro. Don't just hear me, I say. Please listen to me, I say. See it? You just say people say that, right?
Yeah.
Me I try bring it across to you that me not talk about collective unit, blah blah blah. Man for man, Portugal better than Argentina.
so Robbie, what it means is that let me break it down into simpler terms.
No, I go
Hold on,
and talk.
Robbie. Hold on, Robbie. Hold on. If all of Portugal players play to their optimum best, all of Argentina players play to their optimum best, Portugal have the better team.
I understand what you mean, yes.
All right.
I understand what you mean. But probably you look on it different because I don't see William Cavalier as a good footballer. And he's better than nobody in Argentina midfield.
Bro, so you may use your own argument, Killy, again. All
So
right.
yeah, what
As a collective unit, they say every time this William Carvalho player plays in an international tournament, brilliant player. Almost every side one that man. We see when
wait,
they
say
put
what? Every time what? Every time where?
every international tournament that man
No,
played that
man,
man
because I
brilliant.
couldn't remember Euro. It's like I couldn't remember Euro gone what year.
Come on, Robbie.
Come on, I
Come
remember
on,
Euro. That man is
Robbie. Don't
that
do that.
man is that man's a bad example of La Liga. Come on, let's stop it.
Demo, let's be
The
honest,
point,
Demo.
the
You
point in
remember
all of
when
this,
I
boss,
think it was
is that they're not
2018 World
over.
Cup? Was it
Say that
2018 World
again.
Cup? Everybody wanted him.
Who?
Everybody do want William Carvalho, brother.
Not,
Everybody.
no top team never want him. Nobody with it.
We
No elite team
know
never
top
want him.
team. That's not true.
Liverpool
That's
never
not
want
true.
him. City
Of
never want
course.
him. Bayern never want
What?
him. Juventus never
Boss,
want him.
Robbie,
Real Madrid never want him. Barca never
Robbie,
want him. United
Robbie,
never want him. So tell me what the
Robbie,
top teams
calm
you
down
want.
the boss. United wanted Carvalho. Liverpool wanted
Liverpool
How
want
much
Carvalho.
rumor that?
Carvalho.
Rumor that man.
Chelsea wanted Carvalho.
Rumor that man.
Bro, come
The man
on,
was
man.
one of the hottest prospects in the world for a minute.
Come on,
Man,
bro.
rubbish, brother. Man's been rubbish. I don't want to talk about. You know
Yeah,
what
but the point,
Portugal
the
do?
point in all of this is
They should
Portugal
left
is not
Sanchez.
over.
They should left
Robbie,
Sanchez. That's them biggest downfall. Sanchez.
Robbie, the easy, the Robbie. But yeah, well, okay, let's continue move on. All right, so the final game was arguably, I think this has been the game of the tournament. It was been, but there's one thing that we know about.
Are you there, Robbie?
You
Am I
there? You
thing
would
freeze?
Okay, no man, it look like the boss freezing. No,
Yeah,
but
which game you say?
at the right time, him freeze up, man. And France and England, him ready to talk about, man. At the at the right
Yeah, we
time, him
think I
freeze up.
escaped
Yeah,
it.
but
But France against England, I thought England played the better football. And for me personally, I think it's the game of the tournament. But it was just marred by some poor calls by the referee. I mean, the first goal that was scored, I think that was a foul on Saka, by the way. But separate apart from that, it was game changing, yes, but England had multiple opportunities after that to get themselves back in the game and they fluffed their lines. And I mean, I know Harry Kane did go in. Probably is a Kane fan that shoot the ball in still. But there's one thing that we become accustomed to in life is that watching football, it doesn't really make sense to see a player take two penalties in one game. We have seen it happen over and over that they fluff their lives when it comes to
unless you're King Lionel Messi.
and even Messi misses penalties. But I thought that was where they messed up. And I see people saying that why he took off Saka. Like, me try understand the logics behind it, but otherwise from yeah, he was running at them and all of those stuff. But let's be honest. I personally wouldn't have taken off Saka and brought on who we brought on because Sterling can't see my field. That's just that's just facts. Sterling can't see my field. Why? This man is going through a lot of trauma and all of those stuff. Why am I gonna put that man for try to be my savior?
He hasn't been, good form either.
Exactly. And me have man on my bench with Dana farm. So yeah, mad man. And you know what me I gonna do? Englishman. The start boy team.
So I mean,
We
obviously,
can't save him for last.
no, no, man. You know, I'm gonna last after to talk a bunch of madness and me. Listen, but what I'll say is that listen, Harry Kane is the captain of the team. All right. Again, you are the captain of the team. You are the leader. You are the designated penalty taker. I do not care if you miss 30 of them. You have to go there, step up, and take the penalty. Listen, no. When you talk about penalty conversion rates, and we can go into the mathematics, I don't know no player out there who take more than 15 penalty who have 100%. So again, the likelihood of you missing is very much possible. Whether you take a second penalty in the game or a first penalty. I see Messi step up the other day against which team? Was it Australia? When him take the penalty and he miss, right? I never a second penalty. I mean, it just happened, right? Certain things in a football, no, you just can't explain it. It just happened. No, what I say about England, my team, I just think these guys have a losing mentality, brother. I don't think they have a winning mentality at all. I think the coach is a loser. I think the team is a losing team. I don't see the only time I see winners is when they play for their clubs, right? I think Phil Foden was absolutely atrocious in that game. I don't know how that man played 80 odd minutes in the game. Like these are the things that I talk about. Like you're in a game, right? So this is my team. You're in a game, you are playing the better football, but you are losing, right? So look, we all forget about the soccer call because we'll recover from that soccer call and come back 1-1. So the game is even now. So let's play some football now. We are dominating the game, but obviously we cannot create that cutting edge. We can't get ahead. No, Phil Foden disappear. I mean, and he has these moments. I'm saying no as a coach, right? They're saying that they give everything. I'm not think they give everything because at that point in time, you have to say, okay, Phil Foden is not it right now. All right, may have Marcus Rashford on the bench over an outstanding World Cup. I can't disrespect the man, give the man 5 minutes to come play football. Like that is just rubbish.
Bro,
So
many of
again,
them yo, many of them nothing else to say, yeah, man. Just go and preach it there, brother.
well, when the man put on, you see when the man put on Rashford, my thing says just like, just like I say, well, Rashford, he had a good World Cup, so just come on and, if you do something spectacular, good. So again, these are the mentality we are talking about, losing mentality, because he don't know how to win. No, these are the times now where England, them don't know how to win. Them not have nobody to show them how to win. There's nobody in the team who is a winner at international level. Club level, sure. International level, absolutely not. So again, when I take off Phil Foden, the soccer thing, again, I agree with you. There is no way me I put on Raheem Sterling at this current moment. No, I need to put on somebody else. If me I take off Saka, then the first person who me would have draw for, me have to draw for Grealish. Me personally, because guess what? He is like a replica of Saka in terms of him can take on defenders. Sterling can't take. But man, Sterling for more, give the other team the ball to come attack we. That's what Sterling are going to do. And then he might get a chance, I promise he might get a chance and miss it and hold him head and almost. So again, those are the changes what me would have seen, what me would have make as the England coach. And again, we see him here and him talk about, oh, I'm thinking about coming back. No, him to leave. Him to leave because, no, honestly, him to leave that because, listen, so we'll go through it in a damn. 2018 World Cup. 2018 World Cup, we went to the semi-finals. We play against Croatia. The man come with him little lame tactics, boring tactics. I try play not to lose and then end up lose. Then we go Euros against Italy. We already know how that go already. We all the same thing. We all play Italy 100%. We still could win it. Now we come and World Cup and with that thing say again. Them always say a wise man learn from other people's mistakes. But if you want to be really wise, you learn from your own mistakes. You had 2 opportunities to say, okay, World Cup, Euros. No, let me come in and now let me try to do something. Let me try and improve myself. Never do
He
that again.
did.
And
He did.
what did he do? Score a
Wait,
goal?
what? So yeah, that one.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, wasn't good enough.
But it was very unfair to so yeah, it was not as pragmatic because he wasn't even playing 3 at the back in this World Cup. The man
But
was very
Demo, the
yeah,
change is Demo. Demo is a collective. Like, all right. So, like, I can't say, again, Demo, what if time I see you come here and you beat Clap about something when I'm doing in the game. But then he
yeah.
does other good things in the game. But I don't hear you mention that. More hear you mention the thing that annoy you the most. And I'm saying, okay, he wasn't as pragmatic. Cool. But I'm saying you weren't as pragmatic, but then the changes that you needed to make to affect the game in a way where it could have propelled us to probably do something he didn't do. So again, he's not pragmatic, but then again, he still hesitates with the changes. Like again, he put on Rashford with 3 minutes left. And then now, you stand up over free kick and you pray to the gods, oh, Rashford, please score this. So you can save your life, so you can look like a star. But I'm saying, Demo, just make the right changes at the right time. There was a point. Just hold
You
on, Demo.
can't get rid of this thing. You
Demo,
can't get rid of this bar.
no, well, never make a talk, Demo. For
But yeah,
85
get
minutes.
what me I gonna say.
All right, go on, Demo. Go ahead.
Why you beat the man so I not beat the thing basically come down to a hurricane miss penalty, you know? And then you
Oh,
that the year so now probably I say, oh, so it was a master class against France and because it would have got extra time. I wanna know
no,
how that
I
happened.
would have
Why you
still.
not beat Kane?
No, what me I gonna beat? Listen, Dima, again, what me I gonna beat Kane for? Like again, a penalty. I don't know nobody over there who has took 10 penalties or more who have 100% record. So people are gonna miss penalties. But I'm saying, as a coach, right? As a coach, Dima, I am looking at you. I want you to execute as close to a perfect game as possible where
Mm.
we can't put no blame on you. Me have to say, well, boy, hats off to the coach. He did everything he can. Now let me focus on Harry Kane. But there is still a
Mm.
lot of blunders that he made in the game where me have to really look upon him and say, this cannot be the man for the job. This cannot be the man who will make us say it is coming home. It just cannot be. Because again, he has these mental flaws. Like again, him having personal relationship with, first of all, Sterling gone back to England, nobody come back. Too late. You already
Yeah,
just deal with the problems over England, just don't bother come back. I see
yeah.
the man run with Ben White. I see when Benzema gone, what did they say about France? Oh, Benzema is fit and ready to go, but the France court said no, we don't want him back. Make him stay away him there. Why we gonna bring back Sterling? Because we know from my sister Sterling out there warm up, we know Sterling gonna come into the game for somebody. Just for somebody, but I'm saying, Demo, again, it's not a big thing me I be so good for. But again, when I look at these little things, are the little things that make you win World Cup. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Argentina, first game they play against Saudi Arabia. Martinez, absolutely atrocious. That man not start another game. I can't remember if you remind me 11, that man start another game. Not Martin, the forward man, the forward.
Yeah, that's
That
started
man,
again since then.
Alvarez come in and Alvarez has been there from the first game. The
And
man not start another game.
just to
Because
back you up this, Kems, him not
huh?
to say Martinez was atrocious wasn't it's bad enough because he wasn't atrocious, but he was just not good like he used to. He just didn't look like he come to play.
Hey,
And
the
the
man look
coach
like
said,
ego.
all right,
He look like he's an ego. He look
pick
like an
that up in a
ego.
Martinez and him sub him. So you're right.
Yeah, like the man, it's like the man was egoing, just in an egoing body, but him have the Martinez face. The man was just bad. The man was bad. And the coach said, boy, we can't win with this guy. And put in Alvarez and the whole team changed. This is a coach from a proactive coaching. Southgate knows. Southgate are him friend. And, well, listen, Harry Maguire played well and all of them something they're cool. But I'm saying, in order for England to win, I think England have a little monkey on them back. In order for we get the monkey off our back, everything have to be in place. Everything have to be perfect. If one thing got off key, we're not going to win, brother. Because if I look at this game, if Mbappe was absolutely a non-factor and we still lose. If you are telling me that, hey, Mbappe would have been a non-factor in the game, I say, well, England probably win 4-0, probably 4-1.
He wasn't a non-factor, boss. What do you mean he was a non-factor? He basically created the first goal.
Demo, from the whole World Cup start until now, this is the one game when we see Mbappe was not as impactful as he has been.
Yeah, well,
I would take this Mbappe every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Yeah, but for same was a non-factor kind of unfair because he basically set up the first.
Okay, so when I say non-factor, I'm talking about the usual productivity level that we're used to him at to what he produced in the game.
Fair. All right, and Chris, welcome, man. Long time I see you, bro. I go on.
Yeah, man. We're there, man. You don't know.
And Chris, I know I'm an Iron Man, but yeah, they figure out long time, man. But anyways, bro. Based on some points that Kim just mentioned, seeing, look at the game overall, and you needed some creative influence. As Kim's rightfully mentioned, my first go-to in Marcus Rashford. We can't have a man who basically had the second. I think he was the second. Either the second or lead or tie with Saka's leading goal scorer in the team. We can't have that man that mega bring.
Kim's search on some good things, man. Levon, man. The worst thing happened to England is them winning 6-2 the first game, and not playing Foden at all. Like them thing that happen, you know the things are going wrong. Because then how then Foden come now to become a starter after you never have him in your starting 11, first and foremost. The best player, what people think are the best player for England, probably not in our England shirt, but you must give him confidence. Because it's easier if you give a friend confidence than a stranger in your arm, Levon. A man who don't know you, know. So in a case, I'm just say, him and Raheem tight. Him bench Raheem, brother, bench Raheem. Because you know, say, him knows a year boy. So, me a bench because I think Foden better there. Raheem knows a Foden better than him. Grealish knows a Foden better than him. So you bench them Monday. But when you bench Foden and just have him on the bench, what kind of confidence you give him? Same thing him do with Rashford in the final. The first change coming off of the bench cannot be Mason Mount after Rashford basically scored 3 goals. Oh, Mason Mount come off the bench before Rashford. Like, oh, you give somebody confidence when you do them type of thing there. Like, if him put on Rashford 60 minutes, you know, Rashford can probably change the game, because him show the youth say, I believe in you. Him not believe in him play them. Like, him not know, and him bring the team go far, you know. But the group too talented for you to second and see so much. Him take off Saka when I afford him for take off. So much of them something that happen where you can't say, oh, him have a good tournament. He didn't have a good tournament because he went in feeling out. He didn't know what was taking place. The fact that Foden become a starter in a team when basically didn't have Foden. You didn't play Foden against Iran. Sure, you say you didn't have him in your plans. In the man come on as a substitute in a brother. And I not talk about come on as a the man not play. So how you not play some players and then all of a sudden them just come on and just say, oh, me need him in my starting 11 now.
The news him watch and see the people them are beat him. And then the next game, Foden
anybody on that day put on Foden before Rashford should not be coaching no team, brother. Not based on where happening at the World Cup, brother. And you put on Mason Mount. Mason Mount. The first sub you got to on your bench is Mason Mount, brother. And you're looking at
Mason Mount won the penalty, boss. What the man change was in
Mason Mount didn't do nothing to win that penalty.
We mean the man never did the penalty.
He never stick was there, you know, win the penalty. The man just go shoot over Mason Mount with the ball in the vicinity. And no, the ball don't come over, you know.
But that don't make no sense, brother.
You give the man props because Mason Mount come on and win a penalty where it's a no. The ball never in the vicinity. And I like the ball in the vicinity, you know. the ball a come from inner the ear. You get the coach props for that. Mason Mount should never enter the field before Rashford, brother. There's no logical reason to point to why Rashford must not be the first of the
not ride high
field.
off for emotions.
You know that.
We not ride high off for emotions. But think about the thing logically.
Dima, why would they say that, Dima, when Chris
think
is
about the
Spaniard,
thing logically.
when Chris is Spaniard like yourself?
Emotions?
No, but that's fine. But we're talking about England now and Messi.
Yeah.
The man is saying he did nothing to win the penalty. Right? The coach decided to bring on Mason Mount. He came on and pretty much impacted the game right away by winning that penalty. What crucial penalty in the moment if that had scored? Was that Demo, a crucial penalty to get?
So Demo, let me ask you a question. Let's say Liverpool is playing a Champions League final. You have Luis Diaz on the bench, Mo Salah on the bench, Jordan Henderson on the bench. You are down 2-1.
Yeah.
And the coach decided, well, we need a goal. I'm going, instead of put on Diaz and Salah, let me put on Henderson.
Yeah, but I say I'm mad.
Wouldn't you look at that side and be like, oh, boy. But then let's say Henderson come on now.
Penalty.
Well, Henderson come on and win a penalty.
Big change.
And a baller miss it. And then now, 3 minutes left now. Now I bring on Mo Salah. You are okay with that change?
No. I am okay if Henderson comes on and win a penalty, and the man who step up, score the penalty, will get the game to extra time.
But I saw it play out, Jenna.
No, but exactly. So now we are cost the man for Kane missing a penalty. And that may say the man win a penalty. The coach bring on a man to impact the game. The man come on, impact the game pretty much straight away. I don't know, go blame the coach to bring on the man because the man missed the penalty.
But I think what
you see why I'm go back to the first point here, Kems. Winning sometimes is the worst thing can happen. Because this is what Dima coming with now. Because the man win a penalty, the Dima thinks that is the best change, you know.
Exactly.
So winning that Iran game was the downfall, you know. Because he win with a team where he's not supposed to put out without Foden. Now the same
I am
thing
not saying that was the best option.
You see what I'm saying?
Demo, hold on.
Yeah.
But I think what Chris is saying in a Demo, I think Chris is saying if he had put on anybody else within that place, him thinks the penalty could have still been won. You don't think Mason Mount did anything. Well, I know. I mean,
we are not telling him come on for.
And a twist, Mason Mount twist a defender and a man kick him down in the brother.
Him come on. Who Mason Mount come on for again?
Endo.
Henderson, the man come and you tell me say a more attacking midfielder than Henderson come on for come play. I don't know. I say that was a stupid change.
Yes, because
and the man come on and win a penalty.
Demo again. Well, again. If me look at goal, honestly, if my team in the World Cup quarterfinals and a chance to go to semifinals, and me look at goal, I can't put on Mason Mount. I just carry it.
Hold on, man, because
Henderson for the amount. What's wrong with that?
No, but it doesn't matter who take off. Like, we can take off Henderson, and we can put on Rashford, and we can change the formation. Like a simple one, through that.
So
now if we do a sub for sub, like I can change the formation.
True.
I win, brother.
But hear what?
Try bigger than the man, brother.
Me have a call online where a long time I say this man at the comment section, but he explain, man. He say because I reach home later night time, man. He say soon get the camera stand to you, Kems. Adlam, what on, bro?
Yeah, big up everyone them, but I watch the video them after still, but
realize,
where
man.
up me away is where me reach home very, very late. And most of them reach home, sure, practically does normally follow up still.
Yeah, man.
But let me just give me a time, give me like a 2 cents. England and Messi, and this World Cup, in all honesty, Southgate never put on the defensive team. The man was a little more attacking. The 4-3-3 is out of him normally, very, 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 very pragmatic. So I have to agree with him upon that. But Harry Kane played very well in the game. Even though he missed the penalty, I can't blame Harry Kane. Man, I got missed penalty. But we blame coach. You can't take off Saka. You can't never take off Saka right this one. Every time Saka get the ball, see Hernandez, I see him.
Yeah.
The man have him for that strength. The man that kill him over the air.
Oh gosh.
Read a call because every time Saka get the ball, brother name whatever him name, the brother that brother from Bayern. Every time the man get the man wild, man running down, the man very aggressive, tackle, hard tackle, foul. Referee now call the foul. You know the man that deal with the man that we over the sun. You can't take off Saka for your first change, and that the man they out avail of the game. Change the formation. Saka Rashford. Saka and Rashford they are playing up top. Take off Henderson. Put Foden in the middle. Play midfield. You see the way our Man City play? Why Foden put out on the left side. England plays the brother. Put Foden in the midfield. If you want to play more attacking, you can't put that in the mount right here. You get me? You can't put me in the mount.
No, I don't get you. No.
Grealish instead, and we have a player. We have a player more attacking. Because you don't have Bellingham and you don't have Rice already. And I go we are going to because we are up. And 1-1, and the team they pan up and front kind of look like they have a concede. I want to know if France going to score enough.
Facts.
France really going to score enough. So if fumble when he really going to take off Saka, if he take off Saka and put a Sterling, game change. Sterling now give me nothing. Sterling just come from England. He's very emotional with his family and whatever go on. Nah, put that. You can't have Rashford who can farm my life really in the last 3-4 years. I'm really to put a Rashford on the first change. No, brother.
Facts.
Don't get me blame. Me nah blame Hurricane. And Hurricane and I'm brilliant here. One penalty miss and I can't remember and I must see one penalty. And I think that's probably a little mind game with him and Lloris. And him try to just elevate just a little higher. But any Hurricane just normal penalty, because Hurricane normal penalty about thunderbolt.
Bro, that's a rifle the penalty like a rifle the first one. That means saying that Josh can tell you man because while me and Josh there watch it man. What me never like, him just never look confident walking up to that penalty. Kane did just look off, and even though he look off, I say, yo, all this man needs to do rifle the penalty like we do the first one.
But that him deliver.
He beat Lloris, but he overthink the thing and try to go a little bit higher. And that's why them thing. So we can't blame him. Mbappe never really acted in the match because Kyle Walker he haven't been checked except probably 1 or 2 times in the entire match where he really gets it from Walker. Walker did his job. But the thing is when something is a player and have Walker really a suck and a really the man market like a bodyguard. Mm-hmm. It take away on the right hand side where Saka never get much help. They never have the overlapping. You get me?
Facts.
But that is what we just have to do. You have Henderson make the overlapping on them on the right hand side. And Henderson now give what we need. The school they what we need. It never give me all of it. They like to touches and move. They never get there. So for me would take off Henderson. I mean I put on Grealish. I mean I take off put on not never Grealish, put on Rashford and then never make an exchange, take off Foden. I mean now take off Saka play 90 minutes. Then take off Foden and probably put on a Grealish. After it like probably a couple minutes after. Can't put on Sterling in the game. If I anything probably later down, but I probably have put on Trippier or you may put on my boy Trent to try and get some cross later down in the game. Because I don't know, it's like for the man them like them afraid like us. Swing the ball in there, man. They don't have nobody who can swing the ball in there, man. So them time they make Hurricane see it in the box. And we also win some crossing. Hurricane try to win 2 header. But it seems like Giroud and that. Whatever the time to. Yeah.
Alright, bro. Big up yourself and I say a word.
I work so at a college for me. Let me take care of college youth. If you send me stuff, I'm saying I phone and drop them.
Right, bro, that's the word. But Robbie, you have been rather quiet in Robbie. I mean, if you bring you in now, so Robbie, I'm gonna check it because I know some me mute you because I get the feedback. But Robbie, but check this scene. You bring a man like James Madison to World Cup at a single minute. Well, that makes sense.
I'm not Mason Mount, so then I was saying good.
Not
We
here,
can't,
bro.
we can't hear him.
It seems like Robbie, your connections kind of sound like when I try to tune up a sound.
Like the sound of shots, brother. Sign out and
Tell him
come
to
back
Robbie,
out
jump
there,
back
Robbie.
and fall back. But
Yeah.
even though I mention all of that, yo, what if you do though? Giroud has been very good in this World Cup. I have to give Olivier Giroud a lot of props. I mean, this is a guy that's really started to hit the peak in his latter ages, and he has been really good for France. I mean, you never expected to start because Benzema was expected to be the starting striker, but Giroud came in and inherited that starting berth, and he has looked really good. And overall, I mean, Tchouaméni has been absolutely bonkers for this side, man. He has been brilliant throughout the entire tournament, and I himself said it that even though people hype up Mbappe and said Mbappe is the man for France, he believed that Tchouaméni is just as much important to France as Mbappe is because there's not a like for like replacement in terms of a player that could give you what Tchouaméni gives you versus in attack they could bring in Coleman and those guys and they might not can give you the same thing as Mbappe, but as a creative force they can give you something. But Tchouaméni in that middle has been brilliant for them. So let's talk
Why,
about
why, why, hold up, why is Griezmann being so underrated in that?
I
Griezmann
was
run
just
the
about to say that
no
from
man, this won't
last.
get there, man. He has been very good, man. And Griezmann is not a forward anymore. Now. Griezmann is just what I call
Creative
it.
midfielder,
Bro,
attacking
Not even
midfielder.
creative midfielder when I got box to box Griezmann style
bro,
player right now.
like, we not even for cut your level, but from last, so when your people are coming with this notion to say, if Mbappe win this World Cup, where do we rank him amongst the greats? So I'm saying, hold on. If Griezmann win this World Cup, I think because if I'm not mistaken, I believe Euros before the World Cup, wasn't he some lead with
Golden,
some.
I think even the golden boot.
Yes, he win that. And then World Cup 2018, he was absolutely sensational. I think he was more sensational than Mbappe. This World Cup, Mbappe will have the goals, but I think Griezmann has been.
Dirty work.
I think Griezmann has been
Dirty
great,
work.
but I know the Jamaicans just want to see the ball going at the net, and Mbappe, yeah, he's my number one, right? But I think Griezmann and the brother they over name I can't pronounce, who scored the goal against England. Yeah, I think those guys
Chumani.
have yes, I think those guys have been absolutely great.
yeah,
Mbappe
but
will get the
Mackenzie,
glory, but those guys have been sensational.
you can't put Griezmann up there so with Mbappe for where them
What
a
you
talk
mean?
about
What you
because
mean?
of the body of work. But
Yeah.
Griezmann body of work no
So
reach
hold on.
Mbappe.
So what was Griezmann's output at the last World Cup? And tell me
No man,
Mbappe.
not just international tournament. That's what I'm
Four
saying.
goals and
It's
one
club
assist.
club club stuff too.
Yeah, so at the
Remember, said the
previous
man have
World
a
Cup,
horror show in a boss.
I say,
Just what? The last 2 years, the man have a horror show in.
yeah, but again, Mbappe is over there by PSG. Still can't win a
Yeah,
Champions
but that,
League. I can make multiple arguments against Mbappe. Griezmann, remember Griezmann win La Liga in the Champions League finals. I can make a lot of arguments for Griezmann. What are you talking about? Mbappe can't lead PSG to a Champions League. Always choke when it
Kenny,
matters most.
Kenny,
Hey,
we are
hey,
talking about do a research and tell me when Griezmann win La Liga.
I'm sorry.
Tell me when Griezmann win La Liga. Do a research for me.
Go on,
to win
no,
La Liga, man.
no.
With who?
Atletico.
Go on, go there.
You
Do
sure about
your
that?
research. Do
He wasn't
your
there when
research,
he
bro.
wasn't there.
Go research that for me. Go research that for me.
I'm glad that
why
your
why we
internet.
have to research it and you are the La Liga man? Tell we.
Yeah.
No,
Please,
no,
you
no.
know
I
you watch
want to
La
prove me
Liga.
wrong. I want to prove me wrong.
So you're saying that Griezmann never win no La Liga?
When Atletico win, it was at Barcelona. That me know what?
Well, so you're saying
But
that
even if
Griezmann
you
win no La Liga?
They won
the
in
man
2020, so
You know win it, man.
in there Barca for true.
I
Yeah, a real
know.
thing.
I'm not
You
talking
know
about
win it.
win
You
La
know win it.
Liga. What you talking about?
Well,
so now
well,
that's why
You know
you
win.
just tell
well,
me boss, you don't
well, you have to be
understand.
more confident than that, Robbie. It's look like say I guess. I don't know, like I guess, Robbie.
I'm not guessing. Come on, one prove me wrong. That's what I want to do.
All right, so all right, not tell what I have so far. So Griezmann, the top goal scorer in the Euros 2016,
Uh-huh.
6 goal. One Player of the Year in the La Liga 2015-2016 season. World Cup 2018. One UEFA Super Cup in 2018-2019 with Atletico. Europa League titles 2017-2018. Nations League with France 2021. Spanish Super Cup with Barca 2021. Spanish Super Cup with Atletico 2015.
Hey,
What the kids?
hey, all I'm saying, I don't see no choke. I don't see no choking on that resume. But when we talk about some people, hey,
Bro,
hey,
bro, you might get beaten still being 10 at Barca. Come on, bro.
huh?
Who
You
was
might
to
get
play
beaten
the
for
tournament
Barca.
for the World Cup, the 2018?
Who won what?
The player of the tournament. I think Griezmann was right behind that person. Probably got the silver ball or something like that.
Yeah, I think Griezmann got something. And
2018 World Cup.
Griezmann was excellent that 2018 World Cup.
Yeah, man,
I
can't
would
go,
have said he was the reason why France won that World Cup. But I'm not hear about Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe this. Only thing, listen. I'm not picking on the guy, but I'm just saying, watch out in that game tomorrow against Morocco. There's going to be a time when everybody's going to look around and say, Mbappe, please save us. And I guarantee you, I'm not saying anything.
man, I'm gonna rinse him friend tomorrow, man, but we'll soon get there. The first semi-final today was between Argentina and Croatia. And Croatia just got the same beating that they dished out to Argentina back in 2018. 3-piece without any fries and 3-piece without any sort of juice. Now, the GOAT has come to life, man, and the GOAT has been sensational this World Cup, even though referee, me, watch on you know. Yeah, give us one thieving penalty still, no, brother. Me, go watch on you know.
Clear penalty.
What that?
Clear penalty.
No, don't do it, bro.
Even your grandmother can see that. Clear penalty.
I know some grandmother see it and she send a penalty.
Yes.
Rachel see it, and Rachel send a penalty because normally goalkeepers are protected, so I goalkeeper never get protected. But separate apart from that, I think it's twice in this World Cup I've seen where Messi has gotten a penalty where it wasn't a penalty. Poland game that was never a penalty.
Argentina get the penalty, not Messi.
Messi get the penalty and Messi take it. But before we dive into it, I'm going to let Robbie speak on this one first, then I'll let Chris and then Kims. There's 34 people currently watching on YouTube. I'm sure no so this now 34 likes. Come on, people. Match up the likes of the thing, man. And as Chris said, how many people feel like say a robot I watch you, man. So make sure someone drop a like on the thing, man. Alright, Robbie, you look at this game today and people are now don't grading and all of these madness to graphic that like, come on. Wasn't Messi make look like barbecue chicken? Wasn't he? Well, let's be honest. There's only one player that he hasn't made look like barbecue chicken, and it's the great Haris Labdini. But anyways, let's move on. Harry Maguire is the only player that Messi hasn't made look like fries. But Robbie, you look at this game overall, and Argentina was just totally out of class. They were just too good for this team, and I think it was Hamana who said it that the one key change that they need, well, not one, but two key changes that they needed to make from a long while ago was bringing Enzo Fernandez, and I know that you're big on that player as well, just as I am, and Julian Alvarez up top. Now you realize that from the moment they've made these changes, the team has looked totally different. They have looked totally better, and Alvarez scored was a very good goal from the kid, man. I love this guy, man. But overall, what's your thought on the game?
The better team win by far, and Argentina give Croatia a beating what Brazil should have given them. Croatia pretty much above them weights. More credits need to give to this coach. As I said, it's more premeditative, proactive. Proactive is the word. In a really reactive and so forth. And the result have been showing they're playing good football. And eventually two changes were made, really impacting the team and so forth. I'm not really much have to say more than just the better team win. But they want something about the England game though. Kems, you have beat Southgate hard. And Southgate has been the better coaches England have for years. With pretty much the golden generation, one of the hype up with Frank Lampard. Now with nothing. Don't listen now. Listen. No man they don't know name Euro final. Them don't know the type of name You know, in the World Cup semi-final, all them do was choking. And them man they rank up in a top 10 in the world. Welcome to Ballon d'Or. And them coaches they choke with them and them underperform. And everybody saw that on the carpet. But Southgate get a team now only want to put the blame on him than put it on some players them and support. Come on, no?
All
Come
right,
on,
so
do
Robbie,
better than this man.
so Robbie,
And
we'll
then
fly
when I
past.
put this Wayne Rooney, when
Hold
I
on,
put this
no,
Wayne
hold on,
Rooney that goes to 3 World
hold on,
Cup with one
hold on,
goal.
Robbie,
With
hold on,
one
Robbie,
goal. When the
hold on,
predical.
Robbie, you have to go use your minute for talk about them thing, all right? Because we already fly past England already. But all
No
I'll
man,
say,
what you
right?
talk, man?
Hold on, no, we can't talk again. We don't move on to semi-finals, you know. But what I'll say, Robbie, is if I have a girlfriend last week, I'm gonna get a new one this week, and she has improved me, but not to the level where I want to reach, I'm gonna leave her and find another one. We're gonna bring me to the level, and that is what England needs for me. If it
Standard,
Wrong
is a
example.
standards,
girlfriend,
Robbie.
we can
Wrong
bring it to the
example.
level.
Wrong
Brother, me don't
example.
want, brother, going to the
Wrong
semi-finals
example.
and do nothing for me. I win, I want to win. Here it's coming home all the time, it don't reach home yet. But move on, we are talking about Argentina.
So as me say, the better team win.
Oh crap!
That'd be a job about it.
All right, Robbie already finished his piece, man. Robbie did say the better team won, and he never really had much to say in regards to that. So, Chris, no, you look at this man, and the Magic Man, as Peter Drury calls him, the Magic Man just is turning up, and that assist for Alvarez was also good. And I believe the lowest score Messi has got in a game so far throughout this World Cup is at 8. So it has been really good, and people can't come tell me say, "Yo, the man that turn up when it matters most," and blah blah blah. Messi has been brilliant in this World Cup. So you look at how they perform, and you look at Croatia. Could it be a case where Croatia was leggy, knowing that they went to two extra time and penalty shootout? So do you think that is a case that they were leggy and Argentina just blew them away, or just a case where Argentina was just way better than them on the day, and that was it?
Yeah, obviously, they have a plan coming into the game to basically they are not on their front foot. They are basically playing counter-attacking football. But really and truly, once you concede early, all of that gone through the door. Because now you have to keep coming at Argentina, and that's trouble. Especially when you look at the in your 18-yard box and just around it and you see Lionel Messi. That means you know that they're in real trouble playing counter-attacking football against a man like that. So then Argentina become the team that's playing counter-attacking football after they got the one goal, obviously. And Argentina basically took over. Croatia, though, had majority of the ball, which Argentina allowed them. That's why the coach gets so much ratings. The coach allowed them to do that, knowing that they would hurt them on the counter because of the likes of Alvarez and Messi. So he did allow them to have that. But it was a good display from the coach. The coach must get so much credit to how the team play. He left Di Maria out of the team. That is a big decision. Di Maria coming from injury. Unlike Southgate, when Raheem Sterling came back, him just threw him in front of everybody. Di Maria didn't even see the field because he was giving him time to rest again. He could have put him on, didn't put him on. Martinez, the striker, same thing. Alvarez deserved to play the 90 for this game, at least, because I think in the Poland game, that was one of the things that I question about the coaching in the Poland game when he took off Alvarez. There was so much space. You see those goals that Martinez get, those would have been Alvarez. So he deserved that because he pressured Poland and he should have reaped the benefits of doing all of that. But in this game, the tactics work. He moved in the Poland game, in the Dutch game, he went to the back three and he changed it. So you tell you that this guy is thinking about team to team. He's not just putting out people on the field and hoping it that it worked. That's not what is happening. Obviously, he know what he's doing. He went with a back three. He went with a back three against the Netherlands, like I said. Then he come back today, come with a back four. And basically, all the players, I must say, for Argentina, basically showing that they're not no longer coming to World Cup to watch Messi. And probably they would have watched Messi on their television. Unlike Higuain and those players, they didn't get to watch Messi enough on television. So when they got to World Cup, that's where they watch him. These players watch him at home already, and they come to work.
And I'm glad that you point that out because I think it was what 2008, I believe I saw there was a picture where Alvarez took a picture with Messi and said that he hoped to be there one day. I know there's both of them on the grandest of stages. And what we have realized with this Argentina side of this World Cup, and I'm going to draw in Kims before I go to Demo, you realize that the players are playing for Messi. You realize that, well, Rodrigo don't tell you and say, yo, Messi, I'm like, so we don't
Yes,
need to
in
explain for that.
focus.
Let's be honest now, and I think Kim said it himself.
Yeah.
I've been beating this player from World Cup start. But Rodrigo De Paul stepped up big time today for Argentina.
Big,
And this is
big.
what I like to see. I like to see when big players step up when it matters most. And he was big in this game today. And boy, I love it, man. Argentina is just a vibes right now. Kems.
So there's some key takeaways that I have, and I've said it from Copa America, right? I've said that, you know, I've said that in sports in general, we have to allow the superstar to be the superstar, right? So when you identify who is the superstar, which is Lionel Messi, everyone galvanize around him. Don't try to be him. Don't try to be above him. Just try to ensure you play your supporting role. He'll get the job done. You just play your role. I believe in teams before, and I mentioned it in our group chat, like teams with Riquelme, teams with Higuain and that. I don't think. I think they think that they and Messi were equal. They never love Messi. They never adore Messi. Yes, Messi is here and there. No, we see the love for Messi. Martinez, them man they will run through any wall. The keeper, goalkeeper, them man they will do anything for just see Messi win, right? And we saw that with Copa America when they won the Copa America. We saw the joy. We saw the weight lifted off of the whole team. Not only Messi, but the whole team is like, we won one for him. No, we can have fun. So that's one takeaway for me. The other takeaway is that I believe them say not every loss is a loss, right? And I believe that L that they took against Saudi Arabia, I think that is probably the biggest thing that changed around their whole World Cup.
Yep.
Why? Why do I say that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because after that game, every single game becomes a final for them now. Can't lose no more, can't draw no more. You just have to go ahead and you have to just basically win every game onward. So now what happened? Now you have a sense of urgency. Because now, oh, look at either Saudi Arabia are we're up 1-0 halftime. Ha 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 ha. You end up lose 2-1. Now there's a sense of urgency. Now everybody on them P's and Q's. Now everybody is engaged. Now everybody knows say, hey, the margin for error is so small, we can't afford it. Hey, imagine Argentina drop out our group with Poland, Mexico, Saudi Arabia. Oh God, that's a big thing on our king. We can't afford that for him. So again, sense of urgency there. So and again, as Chris alluded to, we see the coach making changes game by game by game. Not like Garrett Southgate, who, hey, this is my team. I'm working with this team. No matter who we are playing, this team is out there. Absolutely not. And this change you make, absolutely not. You understand the feel of the game, and this is why you rate coaches and you don't rate coaches. You understand the feel of the game. Okay, the only person who I don't want to see back on Argentina field is that brother named Acuna. I don't know who teach that man to play football, brother. That man is the worst footballer. Nah, the man walks too much. I believe if that man was 50% good, Messi would have probably have around 7, 8, 9 assists in the whole World Cup. The man gets some chance there. I don't know what that man is doing. Right? But again, no, I know we're all talking about, praising Argentina and so. But guess what? The job is not done as yet, right? They were here already against Germany, and obviously, we know how that went, right? And I know that those guys have to be uber focused. And whether it be France or Morocco, listen, a final is a final, is one game, and you have to bring your best. So again, with Lord Messi, great things that you have done now, but no, we need one game from you. We need one complete game from the team. And last thing, so again, Argentina, they went on that 36 game streak without losing a game, right? And again, you lose that game against an unlikely opponent, them things will shake you up, right? If a one person me want to see win a World Cup, I just want to see Messi just win a World Cup. That's just what me want to see. That's all I have to say.
All right, boss. Dima, go ahead.
So I mean, me now go come here and talk about no game. I am coming here to talk about the great King Leo Messi. Now, everybody else can talk about the game if they want. Brother, this man has been so maligned, and them compare him with some little man, and it's just getting so ridiculous now. For see, when you sit down and watch that man play football, brother, for compare him with some little man, it just real like you want football liar. And that may start call people football liar, brother. Because there's no way you can sit and watch that man play. And for the first probably 20 minutes in a game, him probably never even involved in the game. But there was a play when I see the man pick up the ball in midfield and just dribble past about 3-4 man. That was then I say, all right, it click. The ball just stuck at the man foot like him glue Patex. You know Patex glue are you too young, Levan?
Brother, don't
Yes,
disrespect
man.
the thing we talk about, man.
Yes, man. You have to know your politics, man.
But he's just stuck by the man foot, brother. And the man could have easily lose the ball, but him say, all right, I'm gonna maintain my composure and just slide it out to the left hand side. You know, and just them little play there. I'm just say, all right there, so it start click theme. Then the keeper go lick down Alvarez. People are gonna come, oh, it's not a penalty, blah blah blah. It's a penalty. Zin, the man get the penalty, him slat it away. From that ends forward, Mr. Lionel Messi is taking this game by the scruff of the neck. Alvarez is a solo goal, a whole heap of buck-ups and a ricochet. I think 2 defenders try to clear the ball and it falls straight back to Alvarez. But Messi was the key to that as well because he had the ball in midfield. Him let it go. I think he get a little trick. And then Alvarez pick up and continue on. And then, boss, that third goal, like the man is just, man, don't know. Offline him did they when he pick up the ball. And the man just a dribble and pass and one of the top defenders of this World Cup. The man have a spin like a gig, brother. Go and go buy some McDonald's, bring back my change. You see me, I just flat it back inside and Alvarez just at the top. And you watch that man play football, boss. And you say, no, like, you definitely deserve a World Cup. You definitely need to lift a trophy, you know. And may I tell you, right now, when me watch a brother they play, him deserve it. Everybody know the detractors are going to come out and say, oh, it's an easy part now. I should have Brazil him go play. But okay, them man never beat Brazil. I understand. Like, Brazil never beat Croatia, so how is it now an easier part because him not get Brazil? Brazil never beat Croatia. Like, Brazil beat Croatia if it's supposed to be a harder part. I'm not get it. Like, the man him try create some kind of, like, man understand. No, a football liar. I don't know if stop it, brother. Stop it. Just give the man him dues, brother. Give the man him dues.
All right, Diva, just say it with me. Man.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not puppet show. I Robbie Rich to them something about.
Man, Robbie done do them something, man. A one done do it, man. A long time I say the G still.
Yeah, and I'm just even though it was a Messi thing, more big up McAllister too, brother. Like the man no miss a beat. Like the Brighton man, the man no miss a beat and other thing. Him no look out of place. The man is just a overall good player. And I know he missed that little Valide and thing, but the game they already done. Would I love it they go in, but you know, he has done well as well.
Yes, right now him can come back out of my FPL side in the radar. Just saying.
That's what I showed about, man.
But we're going to move forward, man. And as a lot of people talking about Messi making Gravidal look like chicken. I mentioned it earlier, but again, there's only one player that Messi hasn't made look like that, and it's just the Lord Maguire. Come on, man.
Right now, the defender, they transfer fee split in half right now.
Yeah, I bet it hasn't. Anybody who buy that man has spent close to 100 million.
They will be crazy too.
Brother, who Messi hasn't made look like that? Let's be honest.
Listen, Messi is 35 years old, brother. The man not
brother,
supposed
this Messi, I'll Messi pan crutch. I'm gonna make defenders still walk, brother. Come on.
Boss. The man of the man from, as Demon said, from a half line. The man of the man. Till the man walking in at the 6-yard box. So that you have to do better than 35. May have to kick you down, push you down, so. But you can't do that to me. You have to push you down and something, man. You can't just walk right in my box and go later after Alvarez make him tap it in. I joke thing that way.
Or yourself, man. Gravity still out of that big money there. But game tomorrow now is the one that we're going to look forward to. It's Morocco against France. Neutrals would love for Morocco to win. But right now, that two neutral come on World Cup stay in Europe still now. I'm anti-South America. I know that. So when France go through and then beat Argentina final. But anyways, separate apart from that. That's just my personal feelings. But I'm gonna reverse this.
France with them shaky defender there.
Don't worry yourself, man. Argentina have some shaky one around the same way because Romero a bug. So don't worry yourself, man. Mbappe got run at him. Same Acuna we just mentioned. Acuna come back for the final, so you stay there. A cards make him miss that semi-final, so you just make sure so you're
You
prepared.
must get in the game based on how this coach doing thing though.
Nah, man, Acuna come back, man. You stay there. But let's start with a reverse now. Demo, let's start with you on this one. France against Morocco come tomorrow. Morocco the surprise package, and as we mentioned, midfield has been brilliant. So go ahead.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Seem like every game after they left the group stage, I'm on this thing. All right, it stops here. It ends here. And every game, them just knock me out and like, bro, what are you talking about? And so honestly, I think obviously France are the more quality team. I think that they have more weapons to hurt Morocco. But I also said that against Portugal, especially with Ramos coming off a hat trick. And it's like, man, say like one minor just say, listen, France are gonna dominate the Monday, boss. France are gonna dominate the Monday. But then Morocco just don't concede goals. And it's like me see that especially if the coach not start Konate and stop use the wild man. Mike, honorate Upamecano, brother. The man wild like it's like honorate that man. The man
Bug.
cannot defend. But if
Bug.
Konate comes in, then we might have a little change of heart. I'm thinking France is going to dominate the game. I'm thinking that they will score a goal on Morocco. A very, tough defense. They'll score a goal because of the awesomeness of Mbappe and, Giroud, the old veteran. So I think they'll score a goal. But I think Morocco will also score a goal because I don't rate Lloris as a good goalkeeper. I think he's horrible. I think that the backline can be got at, especially with Boufal and El Nasiri, and obviously Hakim Ziyech, which I think a lot of people aren't mentioning as well. I think he's having a good tournament too. So I'm thinking that they will also score a goal. I'm going to go for 1-1 in the 90 minutes, and it will go all the way to penalties. And I'm having Bonu winning ahead of Lloris in a penalty shootout. So I'm going to go for 1-1 full time. Morocco knocking out France in penalties to face Argentina in the finals. Like, I kind of just give up and saying it ends here for Morocco now. I give up.
And the one time that you chose to go with them.
It always happens, so brother, I know.
But Chris.
Yeah, Dima, pick up where Dima did I say. Konate and Rabiot think them have sickness, so then basically I say them can be out. So they are game time decision, it seems. Rabiot and Rabiot, not Konate and Rabiot. Rabiot and Upamecano. They are game time decision based on, but I think they are going to want to play because this is a semi-final game. But it's going to be a tough matchup again because Morocco comfortable defending. I never see a team. I hear people talk about Atletico Madrid. This team is similar in defense. They just comfortable defending. They don't get uncomfortable. They understand that most of the time the other team is going to have the ball. But when they have the ball, they look dangerous. And that's the thing I am scared to pick against Morocco, to be honest, because of that. But France will have a lot to say. Mbappe, he will be up against his clubmate, Hakimi. So we're looking forward to see how that one play out also.
Rephrase, not just clubmate, it's best friend.
His best friend. Yeah, Hakimi. So, and Griezmann obviously has been playing good. I don't know. Someone was telling you that earlier. Griezmann is one of the better players for the tournament. If it's Messi, Mbappe, and Griezmann so far, for me, because of how Griezmann have been influential. But I can see Morocco squeezing a 1-0 because they haven't conceded. They haven't conceded in so many games. It tells you they are doing something. It's not that you don't have. It's not that you don't have quality teams or teams not creating chances. They just get so comfortable defending, and Morocco is just doesn't have no. This is the time you really don't like to play these type of teams either. They really don't have nothing to lose now. They really don't. They are already overachieve. And I think they have one more in them, to be honest. I am France.
That's a big point, you know.
The main reason was I didn't like how France look against England. They were there for the taking. That's why I'm so upset with the coach. France was there for the taking, to be honest. And England didn't do that. But I think Morocco, it's going to be a good game. And I can see Morocco squeezing a 1-0 victory.
All right. Kems, so let me see if you're along the same line with these guys and singing the same tune, because even though Morocco has been good defensively, they have conceded a lot of chances. It's just a case where the teams doesn't take them because Spain created chances, but they never take them.
What?
Spain put, of course, the same Spain that we are talking about created chances.
No.
Bro, they did. They did. The same Portugal that they knocked out, Portugal created opportunities. So it's not a case as if they have not conceded opportunities, but they have been closely bonded and closely knitted. So yes. So what I'm saying is that if you realize, the defenders tend to play with a high line. If Morocco go with a high line tomorrow, they're going to be hurt by Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
Me don't say it's a betting man, so we'll talk after this, so just go on.
Must stop bet people, brother. Only online, my bet. Stop bet people. Listen, but I tell you this.
Too much losses, eh?
Must stop bet people, brother. Listen, what I say is, again, only can say, like, listen, the man them reach the semi-final for a reason. I'm gonna think I'll buck up so I them reach the semi-finals. And listen, I'm sure just if we are aware of Mbappe's threat, I'm sure they are aware as well, right? So I'm sure them knows, okay, well, and our name Hakim is there, so I'm gonna tell them this, and that, and the third, right? So I don't think that is something that they're going to be surprised about. I don't think they'll be surprised. At this stage of the tournament, Mbappe can't do anything that's going to surprise Morocco, and I don't think Morocco can do anything that's going to surprise France. I think right now it just comes down to execution, right? I hear talk about the concede chances. I don't know which team in this World Cup they will concede multiple chances, 5, 6, 7 in a game. But again, it always comes down to execution, right? Who can execute better? And I'm telling you, when I look on Morocco over here, sir, and then I look over here, sir, on this France team, and I look on who is not clutch, and I look on who chokes when the moment gets too big. I look who butts get tight, who palms get sweaty.
Yeah, this is the reason why I know France gone through. And I see hold on a jump on Morocco.
But I'm saying I'm looking at the facts, and I'm looking when they say Mbappe, where are you? It's going to be tough. And listen, I don't think Morocco are giving no prayers like you have to come work for your goal tomorrow. You have to work for it. And I think France is very vulnerable at the back. That the name that we can't pronounce neither, who thinks he's a big defender, rocks. Absolute rocks. And I think Morocco can listen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out there and say, I think Morocco is going to win this. I'm going to bet on Morocco. I'm going to win the money for Argentina. I'm not even take it out. I'm going to bet on Morocco to win this game tomorrow. Because I think they're going to win this game. I think Morocco is going to actually win this game. I think they're going to surprise, They're going to win this game 3-0. That's it.
You, all right. You know, say rapper, I love sing about codeine. You are sick codeine right now, brother.
No, listen why. I think Morocco is going to score first, and obviously, France going to have to chase the game. But I think this is going to be Mbappe's worst game of the tournament. England was bad.
All right, I can bet on Mbappe having a stellar game tomorrow. Yeah. See.
What you call stellar game? You think he's going to score?
He's going to score tomorrow.
Okay. Not. I'm telling you, I'm stop bet people, but like, I'm not score, brother. I think he's going to be a 3-0.
Mark my word. Kylian Mbappe will score tomorrow.
All right. We're not have to bet money, but let's bet something. If Mbappe doesn't
stop bet people, boss.
I'm stop bet people money. We bet other things, but no money. All right. If Mbappe doesn't score tomorrow, you have to trim off half of your head.
That will never happen.
You're confident, boss.
Trim off which year?
And if
know.
Mbappe score, no penalties either. No penalties.
Of course, penalties is a goal.
From open play.
Penalty is a goal.
No, brother.
Levon is a fear bet. Just tell him say him have a trim to it. Look like a fear bet.
Yeah,
No. But
I
I tell
will
you,
cut my hair.
me not think him figure trim alone. Yeah, you have to go scholars here, so I have to go scholar off this here too.
All right, let's accept. All right, sure, I'll accept the bet. brother. All right, because no say. All right,
you see that Sakish said no chems, not the here.
Hey, you see like how freaking when Real Madrid was on that Champions League run, it just seemed like time after time when you see them find a way to come through, and then the finals was very easy for them. I think for Argentina, they're gonna get an easy finals against Morocco.
We know how was the finals easy for them. You can't just continue to make your point without go to the extreme. I'm not understand. Like Thibaut Courtois was the man I imagine I gave where I thought it was easy for them.
What was the score of the finals? Remind me.
You see, Kim, the females are saying no to the year.
Well, you're sure say Mbappe got score ball, so you're here safe.
Exactly.
You're here safe. But listen, I don't have no bag of statistics or no bag of tactics or no. I just personal feelings may I go for. I just think the moment is going to be very big. And again, to Chris' point, listen, Morocco playing with house money. If Morocco gets 6 love, Morocco make the semifinals, they make history, them happy. But listen, I think it's going to be a 3-0 win for Morocco tomorrow. I think France luck just ran out. 3-0 Morocco.
Okay. Mute your mic, Chris and Kims. Robbie, you all the money at Morocco going tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna agree with that. France will make a statement win tomorrow. Statement win. I think Morocco defense have enough to stop so much firepower from France. I think so. I don't. Honestly, don't. I think the fairy tale run, I never say fairy tale. The running them off, the quality, our front have to stop it. When I look on upper corner alone as the weak link I suppose, who tell us say them all get so far? France actually got demolish them tomorrow. Let's take Murphy. I'll have 4-1 tomorrow.
So they're not going to get so far.
Hold on. A team that only concede their own goal in the whole tournament, I will pick up 4 tomorrow.
So what's wrong with that?
Okay, interesting. We just want to make sure so we're on the same page. That's all.
There's nothing wrong with myself. Well, you guys make a prediction. I make my prediction. I think France have to win. Huh?
No, your prediction
Dima, go ahead, Dima. Go ahead.
In prediction baseless, brother. It not make no sense. Not add up. Right. It's just a random guess.
Well, that's be a random guess because I said 4-1, and I don't think Morocco can sustain France firepower. So we need to go into more than that.
And that's why it is baseless, because their defense has not conceded any goals to no striker but them own self. And them face firepowers of Ramos just after a hat-trick. The great Cristiano Ronaldo came off the bench. Then play against Morata, who was one of the leading goal scorers in the tournament. So they face firepower. What is so special about France firepower? I don't understand.
Hey, I don't understand you now. All right. I understand you. I talk about already. When I talk about class, you mention Ramos, brother. Ramos have come in strike. And don't mention Cristiano Ronaldo, because Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't been himself. So come on, but I feel like Cristiano kick for him and then you get Morocco and go get Morocco and just shadow himself. The man has been powerful this season. So why I use Cristiano as an example. And the man beat your team but don't have a finishing touch. When I was out position can't score. So tell me where I talk about now. So tell me where I talk about.
So let me get this straight. So Ronaldo is not class. Ramos, fresh off a hat trick, you disregard him because he's an upcoming striker, according to you. And Alvaro Morata, who is one of the leading goal scorers in the World Cup, was not a potent enough attack against Morocco. That's what they're saying.
Based on what I've seen, we are no. You see, Morata, true color shows in Morocco game. Morata known for choke and known for miss chances. Don't come with that. Please don't.
My word
Please don't use Morata. Not
well, well,
Shoot a shot.
well, Robbie, what I'll say is that guy over France, based on the track records, listen, this is not my information. You can Google it if you want. But I'm saying big chances miss this season. This guy is in the top 5. Big chances miss at the World Cup against elites. This guy is in the top 5. So I'm just saying, if you want to talk about Morata, you have to talk about the guy over there in France.
I know some of the the statistics then because I never can back up, so I'm going to check feet,
Yeah, man. Check big chances. Check big chances miss. You'll see his name right here, KM. But all I'm saying, Robbie, you can't listen. Honestly, you can't wait for like a bad performance. So, like as Dimo said, Morata has been hot. But then let's say one game in play bad, then no, we'll label it as like a choke. All right, is it that, and this is a serious question, Robbie, is it that we don't allow these players any time at all for have a bad game?
Can I say something? I've mentioned before, I said Morata, true colors shows against Morocco because he known to miss chances. He's one of Spain downfall. You guys blind? One more time when I see man do it. It's not the first time. He might always do it. He might always miss chances.
Which chance Morata miss against Spain? Morata never started the game in the ball.
Saying that he's one of the top goal scorers and whatever. I'm not saying that him true colors come now where him start miss and him start do whatever man underperform and that's him. That's I can never regard him as no elite baller.
But like what are you arguing? What are you arguing? I said the man are one of the leading goal scorers in the tournament. Is that true or false? You said against no. You said them not come up against no elite strikers. I'm saying they came up against one of the hottest strikers in the World Cup at the moment. So I'm gonna understand where you argue. I tell me about you said this from years ago. I'm talking about this World Cup where you say Morocco has not come up against any top strikers. Morata is on form as one of the leading goal scorers. Ramos just scored a hat-trick the game before, and Cristiano Ronaldo, as much as whatever, him just scored 20th goal last season. Like, me not understand.
What do you mean I don't understand?
Alright,
Go on, talk. Come on, you say talk.
No, I'm done.
Because that's basically tell you exactly. So when tomorrow result happen, I don't want nobody come tell me say I look or guess me guess it. I love it when I get it right. I love talk about guess me guess it and this and whatever. I'm been saying this though. Ramos, the elite farm. Christie's the farm. Morata 2 color shows against Morocco. And that's what I tell you. I never tell you. I never.
So question, Robbie. Question, Robbie. How do we distinguish if you're right or wrong? Is it if France win overall or if it's 4-1? How do we distinguish whether you're right or wrong?
As for you guys type of reasoning, I'm not really going to detail. So when I will use basically those results alone, if a 4-1, if they then do win 3-1 and France really outplay them, 2 and France really outplay them, we know significant certain things. We just look on the result alone. So in the full cases, when I was say 4-1.
Robbie, when I ask you a question, I want to know if you really listen to the question or you just respond. I am asking you, Now, I tell you what me I think, may I ask you, how do we distinguish it? Like, how do you want us to determine if you are right or wrong? May I ask you the question?
Robbie, let me give you a bigger ground. I think 3 goals is a good indication if Robbie get this thing. Because if them concede 3 or more, I think Robbie can come out as the victor in it. Because I can't see 2 goals, much less 4. So I think if they concede 3 goal games or more, I think he should take some credit, because I think none of us think that the game is going that high, basically. So Robbie is the only one basically saying.
That's fair.
Oh, you too, Levon?
I see France scoring 3 goals tomorrow.
Oh, so you and Robbie basically have them.
Yeah.
Go.
All right. Well, I'm
Robbie, all right, So keep that.
Finish, Chris. But I'm gonna go back to Robbie.
No, Kim's a come pressure you, and Dima come pressure you. So get ready, Robbie.
Robbie, don't listen to the narrative. So yeah, man. We are pick France to win, and France has scored 3 goals tomorrow.
I actually think France are going to win the World Cup, but that's just my statement, though.
All right, so Robbie, you want to do final minute, but any topic, football related. Well, not football, sports related. Go ahead.
All right. Our question begins. How highly do you rate Wayne Rooney playing for England?
What grade scale do you want me to use? 1 to 10, 100%, or what grade scale?
1 to 10.
Robbie, answer, man.
1 to 10. I just said 1 to 10.
Probably a 5 or a 6.
Well, I have a connection. I'm all shaky, man. Robbie, get you back tomorrow, boss. Nemo, your final minute, bro.
All right. So as the World Cup comes to a close, obviously, for me, this has been one of the best World Cups I've ever seen and watched. I think that we've had everything, drama, some VAR decisions. We've seen awesome football. We've seen a lot of upsets. And the World Cup just, I don't know why I name out everything when I say everything. Sorry. But it has everything, and, I appreciate it. And it's been so good that me decide to listen. Tomorrow, I'm not going to work. I stay home. I'm going to go watch this Morocco versus France, because I just want to take the day and just enjoy the game. I don't want to day at work and have to deal with people while I watch this. So the World Cup has really been that epic for me. And for me, I stay home for watch a team like Morocco play against France. That's supposed to tell you everything you need to know. So yeah, man, I just want to shout out to the organizers and the teams and everybody who play a part in this World Cup. And I know we have the finals and stuff to go, but I think nothing can happen now. We are going to turn me off from what happened at the World Cup. So, I mean, Messi obviously not winning it would be a big turn off, but you're not going to change your mind about the whole World Cup. So, yeah, shout out to the World Cup and thing.
And before I get to Kems, Michelle, I'm glad you bring it up.
Jesus
by final minute, thank God World Cup distract me from West Indies.
Why is Michelle talking about West Indies? What are people really overreacting over this, by the way?
Yeah, one question. Quick question. Did you saw Craig Brathwaite interview?
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened?
I just thought it was crazy. The man basically blame the conditions, light and all of those stuff.
What I mean, the man them no used to it. I don't understand. People need to stop overreact. First, let me Kim go. I'm not talk about it. Kim's want to talk. I just want to.
No, but you can't talk. I don't want to.
No, man. Kim's
5 minutes.
I should have take a true Michelle go bring up the thing, Brother, this was West Indies' first loss in 2022. First test loss.
You sure?
Yes, we not lose a test match in
Nah, man, take it
2022,
back, man.
but
I think then draw to and lose two, man.
series, we not lose no test
Oh,
series,
serious.
brother.
Oh, serious.
One here, brother. And we got Australia, where Australia basically dominate everybody. Sri Lanka go over there, go get slap up. Pakistan go over there, go get slap up. India go over there, go get everybody goes over. England get most of 3 love over the other day. And now we as little
Not
West
first
Indies.
empty runs, though.
What? England get ball out for 68 the other day, brother. What you talk about? Why everybody overreact to this? This is Australia in Australia with a pink ball, the number 1 ranked side in the world. Mitchell Stark, the 4 fastest bar best test bowlers in the world. Why are people overreacting? What do they expect West Indies to go do? Me get it. And I mean overreact, boss. We lose the 1 test series, and that's fine. Like take it loss and move on. And plus, we had a lot of players injured in the second test as well. So it is what it is. You don't lose sleep over this, brother. Everybody gets slapped up over Australia. It is what it is.
Father Kims.
Me give Demo a minute, man.
Can close it out, man.
What did I say? Well, I don't know if you guys have spoke about it, but obviously we know that Asafa Powell has officially retired from track and field right now. I see him taking up a new career in this podcasting, but
Lovely.
now really work for him. You need to teach him how to host for boss.
Yeah, man. The one I do it both for there, man. It was decent.
I know,
It was just a regular talk still, but
yeah, but the regular talk look away, brother. Like Safa, like he was like him feel awkward in the situation. Like him, you never see him relax to me. Probably that's just his personality. But so yeah, he has officially retired. I believe he's one of the greats. If they're definitely at the track and field Hall of Fame, I think he has to be in there. Regardless of how Jamaicans feel about him, I think he allowed Jamaicans and Usain Bolt to realize that he can run fast. He has achieved that. So, props to him. I see. What's your name? Other girl name from Heidel?
which
I used to
one?
be Heidel, man. The hurdler. Nugent? Heidel, she used to go?
No. Kerry Kyle.
Kerry Cahill? Either she or Nugent. One of them move go camp with Gabby Thomas and them. Which one of them do that?
Probably Akira
Yeah, I
because
think
Akira used to the
yeah. So Akira Nugent, she moved camp. Obviously, we know about Brianna Williams. She said that, I saw an interview with her the other day. Basically, her training is going well and, she's looking to, compete, get stronger, get faster.
and the must go well, man, Nashi and such. Never mind.
A lot of persons have been saying we want Brianna Williams to leave Atto. I don't want to hear no complaints this upcoming track season. I'm expecting fast times. I'm expecting individual at the World Championships. She's in that individual 100 meters because if she is not, it's going to be trouble. And for the World Cup, again, I think it would be an injustice to football if Lionel Messi don't win a World Cup, right? I know the football gods are watching and they're saying, hey, but again, this is the second time Messi has made the World Cup final, and we want that Portugal-Argentina matchup, and the other person just never show up, never fulfill their end of the bargain. Call it what it may, again, hey, you have to fulfill your end of the bargain. So, that's
Yo,
all.
that I said this to someone earlier today as well that they literally set this World Cup for the total meeting and the final. One man even seem part of the bargain. The next one, AWOL.
No, but honestly, why that matchup did matter? Me not get it. Like that would have set to some kind of debate. Cause me not
It's
get
just a
it.
world one seed.
The word, Demo, you have some things where, as a football fan, you just want to see. Whether you think Messi are the GOAT, Ronaldo the GOAT, whatever you think, this is a matchup where you want to see for all the marbles. Because remember, none of them have a World Cup. So if in the final, one of them must win now.
So years from now, people are saying, this matchup would have basically cement who the GOAT is. So they have to prove against each other.
El Clasico never prove nothing.
Like, you think El Clasico big like World Cup, brother?
No, but just ask. No. I mean, they have better teams playing at the club level. Both of them, they have two strong teams.
Yeah, but when you win, all right. So when you bring your resume to the forefront, well, I win 4 El Clasico. No, brother, I win 1 World Cup. I'm a beat him. I'm a beat Messi in the World
Not
Cup.
even El Clasico. You come and say, someone for La Liga title. Huh?
Bro, listen.
But
If
win the World Cup.
Hey, but I'll tell you this though. For the Messi haters, if Messi win a World Cup, I'll tell you the argument from now. The World Cup was rigged for Messi win it. I can tell you now. That's gonna be the argument.
Start already.
Too much penalties. Oh, that wasn't a foul. Oh, this happened. Oh, look, they met Morocco gonna final. Just watch. Just watch. Them knock
And he
out
should have win
Brazil
it. He
on
should have win it long
purpose.
time. He should have win it long time if you win. Me get it though, honestly. But what me that say though was a close level because we on the 2-1 mark. Me they ask Uno do Kims.
Yeah.
But like say if you da compare, say Lewandowski, supposing you want to put Lewandowski as one of the goat them and him a face up against CR7. Like the international team of Lewandowski playing for brother, like I go expect him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but so Demo
You think
again.
say the two team then even now, that's why I said that, because the team them
Not only it's just the pizzazz where both people come.
And it come to the end of both of them career. This is basically final World Cup.
Like
yeah, man, them
as
five
great.
million. So them have to help too.
Demo, as great as we think Luando. Okay, let me show you. Even a Messi Mbappe matchup is not as juicy as a Messi CR7 matchup. It's just not.
That's true. That's true, but me talk about supporting cats. If Ronaldo go play with Eddie and Nani and them all time man, while Messi have this team we him have now. You just say Messi team far more superior. So many think if Ronaldo would have an advantage at the international level, if you understand me.
Right.
Whereas Real Madrid and Barcelona, be stock team. You
So
know,
you're
in a
basically at
Champions
the
League.
subplot. You're basically at the subplot to the argument now. So both of them based on the team where them have now.
Yeah.
They basically
Yeah,
cancel out
so
each
that's
other.
why I ask if
That
no,
could be
that's
a
why.
point right, you know.
Because I think them team kind of even now, because them have some good players for each team now. So I guess that's why. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's just supporting what my games I say.
Yeah, just for people, just to debate, because trust me, and even after, if Messi for win against Ronaldo in the World Cup final, I promise you, the Ronaldo fans will come with something else. Or the field is too green, something.
I'll say, bro. Well, we go ahead and end the show. Messi is the best thing I've ever seen touch a football.
Best brother.
Lord of mercy. I don't know, Man U fans, I don't know, I say that, I find that very strange. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, and even though I cuss this man and call him diva this, diva that, in which, yeah, he's a diva. He's the second best thing I've ever seen touch a football.
Yeah, you obviously know what Iniesta. You obviously know what Iniesta long enough. But you're young.
Christy is second best thing me see touch a football. Listen again now.
You're young. Him young, Kims. Him young.
Well, me see.
Well, I mean, I can't tell you where your eyes see, but for a man, when we talk about football so much, if you want to tell me Christian is the second best thing is to score a football, then we can work with that. But
play
football.
Touch a football. Christy is the second best player me see. And know why? You know why me even put Messi at him, and the reason why me saw him at Messi one time.
I remember that.
I love wing players. Brother, you see man to play fast by wing and can play. Those are my type of footballers. I love it. But it's a fairness, man. If I just give it to Messi, Messi is the man. Christy is number few. That's it.
Messi a number few for you?
Yeah, man. Messi a number one, man. But this is where we're going to call it a night, man. Big up to Robbie was here. Big up to Chris who chimed in. Big up to Dima for jumping on. Kims, big up as always. And we should be back here tomorrow once again to discuss France knocking up Morocco finally. And just previewing the finals. Was going to start the preview from now because the people at workplace now allow me certain times. So they give me a Tuesday, Wednesday day off so I have to make use of them.
Cool.
But big up once again, folks. People in the comment section, respect, man. Also, hit like 40 at one point tonight. Happy for that, man. Keep on the support coming. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, keep on doing all the good stuff. And big up to our sponsors as always. Let's care medical shakes. Big up yourself anyway, there, brother.
Man.
Just going to end the show by playing the ads from our sponsor.